What is going to rescue, I was listening to the recording of the NEC meeting of the ANC. What is going to rescue Ramaphosa is if he maintains the percentage or he goes up. Anything less than that is going to be asked by his own faction, or we need to try someone else because it's not working. The ANC strategy was outlined in that recording. I don't know why you don't have it. I must give you. No, I will only give you. They must get it from you. The ANC strategy is we have to get the same number or increase. And for us to get the same number, we need 11 million votes. If at a 70% turnout, 11 million vote will put us at 57%. But anything above that, at least there will be an increase. If you get less than 11 million votes, that's a problem. Why is it a problem? They know. It then starts internal debate. Is this guy really being helpful or not? It's the same as the EFF, by the way. If EFF declines its support now, my name is going to be on the table, or no matter, maybe let's try someone, man, because we tried many times and it's not working. It works like that in political organizations. Once you decline support, then the discussion starts around your head. That's why you see me working like a headless chicken, because I don't want to be part of any topic. Everybody must just say, when you say Julius, what are you saying? The resignation by President Ramaphosa is there. The president resigned when the panel released the results. When it said there are serious issues that President Ramaphosa must answer on Phala. And when those panel outcomes came, the president resigned out of his own conscience, only to be persuaded by a political cabal that he must stay because his leaving means he's going. They are going. So where there was central, Praveen was central, and then don't worry, we'll squash this thing. Then the first thing they did was to use their majority in parliament to squash the truth under Nosfear Mapisa Ngakul. From that high chair of a speaker into the dock. Very interesting. Defender of Phala. Had she held that guy accountable, maybe we'll be sympathetic. We have no little sympathy with a person who protected corruption of Ramaphosa in parliament. Not only that, you know, the day I once asked Floyd, I said, I think we must resign from this thing and just go and build an organization. That's the day they rejected an investigation on Eskom corruption. No one said there is corruption. We said, but there are serious allegations, worse from the former CEO and all of that. Let's go and check what's happening. You check what? This anti-corruption government of Ramaphosa defending not anything outside what is being done. An ad hoc committee that looks into the corruption of Eskom, which is what members of parliament do from time to time, said no. So, well, we deliberately are not putting percentages or amounts on wealth tax and corporate tax and dividend tax because it's a serious debate that we need to introduce and the laws that we must look into if we are not going to have other sources of revenue. Because the way the corporate tax is being paid now, I mean, the amount of money we get just from mining alone can run the education of KwaZulu-Natal. Corporate tax of mining sector alone can't pay for the education of the children of KwaZulu-Natal. But we are one of the richest countries when it comes to minerals. But those minerals don't benefit us with anything. I was saying the other day that, you know, I don't know what these guys took from Oppenheimer. Maybe Budali one day will tell us because he was there. Where they allow DBS to go and share 50% with the Botswana government. And just across the board, they can't do it. And then when we say do that, they respond the way you were saying, my sister, of a business day, we will leave to other countries because these laws are dangerous for our business. We're not asking for anything they have not done. They are doing it in Botswana. Give us 50%, hold the 50%. You know what is the difference between what we are demanding and what is in Botswana? We're demanding ownership and control. So Botswana only owns, doesn't control. So they get told how many currents came out of your mines this year. They don't know. So we want to know ourselves directly by being hands-on so that we share a reality and not some speculation or what the bosses decide needs to be the way forward. The EFF is in power in Ekurhuleni. The EFF is in power in Joburg. The EFF is in power in Mogale City, in Nelson Mandela Bay. We used to be in power in KwaZulu-Natal, in eThekwini. Actually, we are even in a more powerful position in Nongoma as deputy mayor. I've not seen anything like that. Of people saying we are now, Dunga has got blue lights. I don't have blue lights. No one has got blue lights. The whole provincial chairperson comes to a meeting with blue lights and bodyguards. So what? Nothing. The only thing we love is the EFF. That's why in Parliament you can join today. Muzwanele Manyi, we take you to Parliament. All we want is the organization. Once we safeguard the organization, its independence without any possible infiltration and diversion from its strategic objective, we're done. You can take anyone to Parliament. If they do what is not EFF, we recall them tomorrow. But here in the EFF, there is no one who can join today and lead in December. For a branch is how many years? It's in the constitution. It's a year, 6 months. The region, 2 years. Province, region. Yeah. So you don't join the EFF and ask the following day, where are the pastors sitting? No. Yeah. Why do you do that? We must safeguard the organization. If there is an organization, there will always be state power. In the absence of the organization, there will never be a state power. It's a waste of time. So, can a person go to Parliament today? Yes. You can join at 8 o'clock, by 4 o'clock you're in Parliament. There's no problem. Why do you take them to Parliament? Why do you send Mukwebane to Parliament so quickly and money and it's because these are experienced administrators. The EFF has reached a point where it must not just only attract the activists. It has to get professionals who are now going to make sure that the EFF's input is a well thought of input, it's implementable, and this is how we go about it. So, we cannot recruit an advocate, recruit a former GCIS spokesperson, and then recruit Eugene, who's got this influence in the art sector, and say, no, go and spend time in the branch. In the branch was sorted. We don't want anyone to spend time there. We're fine. We now go and help us to make well-informed input when it comes to art in Parliament. The organization is well guarded, it's safeguarded. We don't worry about it. We worry about government. I just said to you now, we can propose now Lady Pando to be a minister of international relations because she's got qualities. She doesn't have to be a member. So, for 30 years, we suffered from illiteracy and incapacitated leadership, which blackmailed us with struggle credentials. We've honored them, it's done now. We've given them the honor and all of that. They can't take you beyond anywhere. If you want to know that these people are stuck, go and ask Lindiwe Zulu, why are you not paying social grants on time? We liberated you. We went to the camps and we fought for this country. We're talking about grants. But Fanon speaks about those people. That these guys, when they get power over a period of time, they can't explain their purpose except to plug you and permanently hold you in the struggle credentials. They don't know anything now. So you ask anyone, even Ramaphosa, you guys, at least that one you made noise about it. He was talking about struggle, this struggle, that. The liberation movement after 30 years in power self-destruct. And it doesn't matter whether the EFF is there or not. It will self-destruct. And therefore it requires, by the time it self-destruct, there should be a formidable alternative for the rejected masses of our people. So that's what we're trying to do with the safeguarding of the EFF. So I'm available to be president of the EFF in December. I'm not, the reason why I'm not saying is because I'm not asked. I will answer it. If they come to me, I'm going to say, yeah, I've been waiting for that question. I will answer it with branches, then I'll answer it there. Our conference is in December, by the way. It's not going to change that. No matter the outcome of the elections, we must stick to the constitutional requirements of the EFF. By the way, we are the only organization that got formed after 1994 which does this thing. Your favorite Action SA 405, Mashaba. Because 405, even when Mashaba brushes the teeth, they are calling him. Stop what you do.
What he said, Julius Malema, is all about to make South Africa great, or to make the proud of South Africa. And what he sees as not good to the ruling party, ANC, is what he said, and promising to fulfill that. And this is not a campaigning video, but I share this because I see the bright vision, the bright ideas from him. That's why I want to share this kind of video. And we don't want it only in South Africa, but we wish to see it also in the whole continent of Africa, where we see leaders who are not in position, who are not in ruling, see the bright future of their country. And end of the day, we can see the whole continent of Africa, that the Africa we want is now got the right leaders. I'm not saying the current leaders are bad, but we need new vision. We need new ideas in order to go with the speed that we want, because the time of changing Africa is now. And we have been talking too much in many platforms that Africa, we need to do this and that in order to achieve the Africa we want. And I'm sure, and I appreciate in West Africa, people now selected the president, the leaders who understand the system, and the system now is mostly benefited to citizens and not these masters Western masters. And this is all we need to see, that Africa, in order to achieve the agendas that we plan to achieve, we need to see good leaders are coming into the position that will help us to achieve faster our agendas. And now the time to remove all puppets leaders is coming. Now Africa, we need to choose leaders who understand the system. As I said, sometimes Africans, we select these hyenas to lead goats, and at the same time we wonder why goats disappear. Some of our leaders, and I think all we know that some of our leaders in Africa are puppets, kept there to maintain the interest of their masters, not the interest of the citizens. So Africans in the continent, let us decide now, and those who are in diaspora, let us unite and decide what we need, or what Africans must give first priority after selecting good leaders. The time is now. So, brothers and sisters, I share this video because I see there is something bright in his way. So, let us not leave it at it is. Please write something in the comment section so that we can make it together as all we need to do. Thanks for watching, and let us meet on the next episode.